Happy Aloha Thursday, everybody. We are back and in action. So this time we are going to compare October stats to November stats. Same thing that we've been covering, the number of new listings, the pendings, the closed sales sold, and then also the rentals. There's reasons why we're tracking these couple of things. One of the biggest things, which I'm going to highlight today again, is the fact that the inventory is excruciating low. So starting with the number of new listings between the 2 months, it's down about 4.5%. Now that's just comparing October to November. However, on the other end of the spectrum, the number of pendings so homes that are going into escrow is up by 9% and sold are up by 9%. You can see a bit of the conundrum here where, hey, if homes aren't coming on the market to be sold, how can we consistently have more solds than there are homes being listed? If things continue to go that way, that's where we get into the months of inventory. The months of inventory goes down and we continue to have a supply and demand issue. Now, on the other side of things, the number of rentals also went down, actually the most, down about 23%. Now, going into, once again, with the amount of inventory that's on the market, Hawaii is not the only one, or I should speak for Oahu, is not the only one that's experiencing this. It's nationwide that the number of homes that are on the market is low. What does that do? That's driving up demand. So in the past, we may have seen just, we'll say 6 buyers for every 1 home. Now we're seeing anywhere between 15 and 25 buyers for 1 home. Of course, my opinion, it's because lower interest rates, that's keeping things going. So taking a look at the stat, it's pulled from the MLS out here on Oahu, and this is the months of inventory and the median days on market. So the median days on market is showing 10 currently. However, this is for homes that are for $1 million and less. Now that's well within our median, I would say our median sales point, depending upon where you're looking on the island. Anyways, so those hot homes are going at the very least, well within 10 days. Now, the months of inventory, you can see on that green line, back in January of 2019, you can see that it was far above I would say 9 months. And then right now in this particular thing, we are showing in October that it's well under 5 months of inventory. And then if we were to highlight certain areas, it would show, I'm pretty positive it would show well under 3 months of inventory. So continuing with that, even expired listings, I'm highlighting this because normally expired listings, for whatever reason out there, a home went on the market and it didn't sell. Thousands of reasons why. Anyways, one of the main reasons can be that the seller didn't receive what they wanted for the home. They were priced too high. Let's take a look at that though. So looking at this over the past 5 years, you can see that the expired listings typically floated right around the 300 mark. And then in the winter months, it steadily is above that 400 mark. Well, it's December and we are in the winter months. And do you see where it's at? All the way down towards that 200 mark. People are still buying the homes that may have otherwise been expired. And going right along into that, continuing with those winter months, you can take a look at this graph. Now, this graph is from the past 5 years as well. It's the number of solds and it's the number of new listings. All the way on the left-hand side, you can see where January 2015 is, and obviously you can see each cycle that we have. The point is as we get towards these winter months, you can see that the number of listings on the market definitely fluctuates above the 350. However, as you look on the right side of the graph between January 2020, we started off on a normal trend, and then come about June and July, it very much so started to taper off. So what does this mean? Basically, at the end of the day, this market is not for the faint of heart. as a buyer, you do have to go in strong with your best foot forward, and it may take anywhere between 5 to 8 offers before you get that one accepted offer. And then those looking for a deal, this may not be the market for you. However, as an investor, there is always something out there, possibly in the commercial market right now. That's where I would maybe look myself. If I was a seller and I was contemplating on selling, I would definitely look at the market and see what kind of opportunity you do have right now. Aloha and happy holidays to everybody. 22 days left. Take care.